We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Pirtle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Young against Anunoby. Capella, screen on Anunoby. There's Young with the 3. Here's Capella. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Siakam, the pass to Barnes. Banked it in off the glass.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Anunoby against Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Collins with a screen on Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Young with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. To the paint. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Now here's Young to the inside. Here's Capella. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Anunoby on the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Young against Anunoby. Capella, screen on Anunoby. To the middle. The kick out to Young. They need this. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
And Toronto calls time here.
Now is that time to grab a free shirt. It's always a party.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 3 from about 16. Doesn't go that time. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Collins. The shot comes out. Pirtle with some nice D. The Raptors with a lead. Down low. Here's Anunoby. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Thank you.
Anunoby against Young. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Excellent D there from Collins. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Young way outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. The Raptors making a switch here. Chua's checked in. 1:05 left in the first. Barnes against Young. Boucher outside. And finished off by Boucher.
And we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Time for teaser. Make some noise, everyone. And it's coming.
And the Hawks making a change here. Forrest is checked in. Atlanta has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Murray against Barnes. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Achua. Siakam outside. Stolen. Here's Forrest. 26 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it's Capella with the jam.
And inside, Capella knows how to throw his weight around, getting physical to get past the contact.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Anunoby for 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
They've got Scotty Barnes, Chris Boucher out there with Achua. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Anunoby in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league, his nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
Now here's Barnes. Achua up top, guarded by Capella. Barnes against Murray. Collins a screen. The 3 ball. Pass to Capella. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the tray. Murray's got 5 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Boucher. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks trailing. Outside Murray. Takes a 3. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Right side Barnes. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Hunter on the wing. The Hawks need to get one up here, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Toronto ball.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Barnes. Boucher outside. Siakam against Capella. Little turnaround. Siakam, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Forrest. He's guarded by Barnes. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
It's stolen by Hunter. Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Nifty move. Pass to Capella. Here's Forrest. Shoots from the line. 4 seconds left. Here's Capella. And another shot. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Achua. And Toronto calls time here.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Here for the Raptors. Pirtle comes in for Achua, and it's Porter Jr. in for Barnes. Bay, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Forrest. 4 on the clock. The jump hook, and no good, trying to use the glass. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pirtle against Young. Capella, screen on Pirtle. Young from long range. Collins passes to Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Boucher. And here's Pirtle. Siakam outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Young.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
And the Hawks shooting 40% so far in this one. Here's Griffin. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Siakam, right side. Boucher.
You see the commitment from Collins there.
Thanks very much, Allie.
17. The Hawks. 15.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Griffin, and it's Bay in at the 3 spot.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammate.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Collins. Bay finds Griffin, and there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Griffin. They trail by 3. Outside Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Now here's Capella for the lead. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Siakam with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, I have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Anunoby against Bogdanovic. Collins with a screen on Anunoby. Outside Bogdanovic. Shoots a fadeaway. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Barnes passes to Siakam. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And stolen by Boucher. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Boucher a screen on Griffin. Barnes drives in. Pass to Boucher. Kicks it out to Barnes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Griffin passes to Bogdanovic. Pass to Capella. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Capella's got 8.
You got to do more than that to slow Capella. He doesn't let the defense rattle him at all.
Boucher finds Siakam. Outside for Boucher. Back to Siakam. Anunoby against Bogdanovic. Clock is at 3. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Atlanta ball.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Inside, here's Collins. Oh, and there's the whistle. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under
Going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Griffin with it. To the inside. And Collins with the slam.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher. And we saw it right there. And he goes right after the guy who just scored on him.
Oh, he made sure to return the favor.
Boy, when it comes to Precious Achiuwa, guys, to me the talent is evident. A big guy who can contribute in a variety of ways.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Boucher. Bogdanovic against Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And an Obi for three. Rebound Atlanta.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta.
Coming on the floor.
Here's Griffin. 27 seconds left in the third. Shoots over Barnes. Here's Okongwu. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Up top, Siakam. He's covered by Bay. Anunoby can't get it to go. And the Hawks call time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Thank you to our Northside crew.
Outside Young. Over Anunoby.
That was just defensive chops by OG Anunoby. He says, I've got length, athletic ability.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. It's the Raptors. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. OG Anunoby out there with Barnes. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Hawks trailing. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Barnes. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. That one on Capella.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
Here's Murray. Ticks off the clock here in the fourth.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jakob Poeltl. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You got to admire how hard they've worked to get to the line. All game long, they've been going right into the defense and drawing foul after foul.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Take it away. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Forrest. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, when he's dialed in like this, Collins can be a serious difference maker on offense. Hopefully he can keep it up.
Pass to Poeltl. Back to Barnes. Here's Poeltl. 6 on the shot clock. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long. putting that help defense to the test.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Anunoby against Murray. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. To the middle. Hey, rejected by Capella.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Forrest. Anunoby covering. Barnes against Murray. To the paint. Here's Capella. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors shooting pretty well at 45%. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Boucher.
What a play by Boucher. The aggression in a tough spot. Nicely done.
Murray against Barnes. Outside Murray. Collins with a screen on Barnes. It's stolen by Barnes. Now Pirtle. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Barnes. That shot missing. Well, the Hawks shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Hunter passes to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam. And he's now got the double-double.
Oh, Capella stays ready. I mean, he's not his team's top scoring option, but he makes plays when he needs to.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Timeout called, the Raptors. It's tied at 33. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Achua's checked in for Toronto. And the change for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Okay, thanks, Allie. It's stolen by Barnes. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Siakam. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Outside Barnes. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Siakam. Oh, offline. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. Here's Forrest. Pascal Siakam out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at center, filling out the middle. Here's Collins. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Hunter with a double. Outside for Boucher. And Toronto calls time here. Hurdles checked in for Boucher.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors, Jakob Hunter.
Siakam outside. Shot clock at 5. Pirtle, the pass to Achua. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Collins outside. Pass to Forrest. Back to Collins.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
To take the lead. Achua with the rebound. Now the Raptors with it. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Achua. Stolen by Collins. To the middle. It's stolen by Barnes. We are in OT. A minute and a half gone by, and what has been a great one. Pirtle. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And the Raptors lead by 2.
How about they look to Pirtle in a critical stretch, and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best.
Outside Murray. Pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And the confidence Collins has is impressive. Doesn't feel any pressure taking these big shots.
Picked by Pirtle. Anunoby on the wing. Inside. Pirtle in the post. Okongwu on him. The shot by Pirtle no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Murray against Anunoby. To take the lead. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Forrest. Second chance effort. Okongwu, no good. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Barnes. 5 to shoot. Here's Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. Yes!
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 6 seconds left in the OT period. All right, guys, what's your take?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Trey Young.
They could win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. It was touching.
points tonight. David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much.
He has. Not much has changed, has it, DA? Thank you. And the Bulls start out with the ball. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. LaVine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Andre Drummond is out there with Williams, and it's Ball in at the point guard. Now, here's Ball. The pass to LaVine. Shot clock at 5. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Now here's Van Vliet after the miss from Andre Drummond. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist from Van Vliet.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Drummond sets the screen for Ball. Off target from outside. Siakam with it, now guarded by Ball. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
LaVine finds Ball. On the wing, DeRozan. To the inside, Williams. Fires the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Barnes down low. He's guarded by Williams. Count that one. Barnes has got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yeah, you've got to stay with Ball when the pick comes. You know he's looking to get the shot off.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Pirtle's shot is off.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's DeRozan. Drummond with a screen on Barnes. Barnes against DeRozan. Over Barnes. And it's DeRozan missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Anunoby. Nice D from DeRozan. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. 3-pointer. DeRozan's shot is off. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Barnes against DeRozan. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Back to Barnes. And Pirtle has it in the corner. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And I like Van Vliet's shot selection. Terrific at looking to score when he sees the opportunity.
DeRozan scanning the floor. The feed to Williams. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Siakam. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow!
And this this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Cutting to the rim with ease. Levine's quick first step and explosiveness is hard to contain.
To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Drummond sets the screen for Williams. And Drummond throws it down.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Van Vliet outside. Down low. Bean with the rebound. Here's Ball. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Raptors lead by 6. We'll get things.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Ball and Levine are the guard set. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Barnes kicks to Siakam. Back to Barnes. And Siakam has it in the corner. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen by DeRozan. It's Drummond with the drive. Comes up empty down low. Raptors leading by 9. Barnes passes to Siakam. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Siakam. With the drive. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Siakam's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. Ball, the pass to Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got his first points in this one.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And you admire how fast Pirtle slashes to the rim after setting the screen. Once he gets the ball, the D is finished.
Outside, Levine. Poke loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Kept alive. Pirtle. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. And then for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. Javonte Green comes in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Lonzo Ball. Achua, no good. Bulls trail by 11. Beverly finds Green. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
Yeah, it's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. A putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass. Levine dishes to Vucevic.
Green against Siakam. A 3-ball. And it's Green missing. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam against Beverly. Siakam passes to Achua. Vucevic against Anunoby. That one falls. And it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
DeRozan against Barnes. Right side Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Vucevic a screen on Barnes. Back to DeRozan. Dishes to Green. Anunoby against Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Hope you got some popcorn. When Levine gets up for a slam, Zach knows how to put on a show.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. Up and in on the layup. Achua's got 6 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Green slams it in.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Inside. And Siakam throws it down.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
And the Raptors call time here. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Toronto ahead. They lead by 12. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after half.
The Bulls, 17.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Van Vliet. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Achua in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Kicks to Vucevic. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Vucevic has got it back down to single digits for the Bulls.
Earlier in his career, Vucevic didn't take any threes. Now they've become one of his staples in terms of his offensive game.
Here's Achua. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
At the line for your Raptors, Precious Achua. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Achua. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Williams. Vucevic setting the pick for Williams. Back to Caruso. On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. Beverly for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Young's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Porter's checked in for Barnes. And Trent subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Bean passes to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up and makes the easy play.
Boucher with a screen on ball.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Levine kicks the ball. Back to Levine. Outside, ball. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Anunoby against Levine. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Williams. And Boucher sends it back. Outside, Porter. Pass to Boucher. Back to Porter. Kicks it to Pirtle. Over Williams. Misses off the right iron. Bulls trail by 15. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And stolen by Drummond. Williams kicks to Levine. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Pirtle sets the pick for Porter. And he's good on the 3-ball. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
6 on the shot clock. Bean passes to Drummond. Can they get it? And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Assist goes to
Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
Never afraid of getting physical with the defense. Levine welcomes any chance he can to get to that line.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Trent against Ball to the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break, Chicago. Green leading the charge. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Chicago right now, DeRozan out there with Green, and it's Alex Caruso, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. Van Vliet with it. Now Green defending, and an intentional foul right there. So for the Bulls, Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Green, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Alex Caruso. Back to Van Vliet, stolen by Ball. Outside, LaVine passes the ball. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. Ball from long range. Raptors leading by 12. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
DeRozan for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his sixth rebound on the night. Here's Barnes, and he lays it straight in. That's now 8 points for Barnes.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Ball with a wide-open look. And the Bulls with another miss. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Toronto calls timeout. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jakob Poeltl.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Siakam looking around. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
To the inside, Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Great screen by LaVine. Better IQ knowing how to roll to the basket.
Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. Count it.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from three. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Poeltl with a screen on LaVine. Anunoby passes to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Kick out to LaVine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Ball finds LaVine. Drummond sets the screen for LaVine. Clock at 6. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Raptors.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jakob Poeltl.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Ball with the bucket.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
They get it again. And Drummond kicks to Vucevic. Outside, Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Anunoby. Levine dishes to Vucevic. That three off the mark. Levine against Anunoby. The pass to Van Vliet. And Siakam has it in the corner. Offline. And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight.
What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, BA, it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Alex Caruso is out there with ball. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the four-man spot.
I'm not sure there's a better stretch five than Vooch. A legit three-point shooter.
Young with it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's ball. Three-pointer, Vucevic. The rebound by Murray. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, BA. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
And that's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to pin it.
Ball passes to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. To the inside. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Caruso. Pass to Vucevic. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's ball. No luck on that one. Capella with the defensive effort. Hunter finds Young. Stolen by Ball. LaVine against Hunter. And here is Vucevic. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. Vucevic has got 5 points.
As we've seen him develop in this league, LaVine has become a better passer, willing to move the rock.
To the middle. No luck on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Vucevic. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Incredible. I mean, this is the NBA. The defense needs to be much better.
He doesn't slam it often, but the D can't take him lightly, or he will.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
6 on the shot clock, and Young gets it to go.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
They get it back. Here's Vucevic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Capella. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. And so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Beverly, he's checked in for Chicago.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, BA, there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Now here's Young. 5 points in the game. Pass to Murray. Capella, screen on Beverly. Murray passes to Capella. Goes back up. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Capella's got 6.
Almost all of Capella's shots are going to come from that kind of range. He's a big that's not trying to play out on the perimeter.
They set the screen. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Atlanta with a rebound.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
There's Young with the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And here's Levine. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Andre Drummond, Patrick Beverly out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the 4.
I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it. Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Puts one up from 19. That one is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way, and Young will challenge your defense from every distance sprint.
Yeah, look, this guy, B.A., has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in 2 guys defensively, and he'll find the option that's open. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine. DeRozan, a screen on Hunter. Here's Levine. Back to DeRozan. With the fadeaway. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Murray. There's Young with the 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Young's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And Young not a stranger to nights like this where he's putting up big numbers.
Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Ball against Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 15.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Ball outside. DeRozan against Collins. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, stylish flush by DeRozan. Flying up and making a big-time statement at the rim.
Outside Young. No good on the triple. Chicago trailing here. DeRozan outside. And he drives in. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And when he's got momentum on his way to the basket, DeRozan is going to finish hard. No reason to take any chances there.
Ball with a steal. Here we go, all alone for the finish. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Young with it, picked up by DeRozan. Here's Collins. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Levine finds DeRozan. Here's Beverly. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Here's Drummond. The rebound by Murray. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Capella, screen on Ball. There's Young with the 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
The 3 from Ball. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Ball's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Collins with a screen on Ball. There's Young with the three. No good on that one. 7 for 12 now.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Beverly outside. Takes it inside. Pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
Now here's Hunter. Levine with a steal. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is DeRozan. There's 18 seconds left in the second. Shot clock at 6. Here's Levine. That ties the game.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding a shot.
Lets it go from deep. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Sadiq Bey out there with Griffin. Then there's Okongwu. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Forrest in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
When you think about careers and how they unfold, for this guy, Bogdanovic played in Serbia and Turkey for 5 years, leading up to getting over to the NBA. It's been pretty seamless.
Now Vucevic, back to Beverly. Picked by Vucevic. To the wing on the left. For the lead. Doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Well, with foreign players like Bogdanovic, you often hear how much that international experience helped him prepare for the NBA break.
And Bogdan, no exception to this, BA. And I think it has a lot to do with the physicality of European basketball. You hear it a lot from guys coming over, is that they can deal with the way the NBA is such a free-flowing offense. This kid is confident, unpredictable, and he stretches the floor.
And a two-handed jam!
Bey capitalizing on the easy transition deuce.
Caruso, pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. Pulls it. And too long on the shot. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. There's Bogdanovic with the 3, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams passes to Beverly. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Caruso. Now here's Bogdanovic. Hey, with a screen on Beverly. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Outside Bogdanovic. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Sadiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Back to Vucevic. Outside, Green. Pass the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the triple. Ball's got 6 points.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Bey with a screen on Caruso. Inside. Out left to the wing. Here's Forrest. Green covering. Williams passes to Vucevic. Back to Williams. Bogdanovich on the wing, hounded by Ball. Bay. And the layup is good off the glass. Bay's got 6 here in the quarter.
Bay can use a mix of power and finesse. He gets that close.
And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Bogdanovich. Kept alive by Atlanta. And Ball's over to help. Outside Bogdanovich. From behind the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
A clear look for Green. Off the left rim and out. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Bay with a screen on Ball. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Ball. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Griffin. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Griffin's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Caruso. Pass to Williams. Here's Green. Defended by Griffin. Now here's Caruso. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And here's Griffin outside. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And then Bogdanovich with the double.
Bogdanovich gets that steal, and now they're off to the races.
And the Bulls shooting a low 29% since halftime. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Ball against Bogdanovich. Vucevic with some nice D.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Hawks ahead. They're up by 8. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got DeMar DeRozan. Patrick Beverley out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Levine in at the 3. DeRozan outside. And the layup is good.
This guy just knows how to finish. DeRozan keeps his focus on the basket and delivers.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Caruso. Pass to DeRozan. Stolen by Young. Collins with it. Now guarded by Beverley. And Collins with the slam.
I like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
Caruso against Murray. And the shot's good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Down low, Collins. And Collins with the slam.
I think he gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
Pass to Levine. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Kept alive. Now DeRozan. Now Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
The Hawks leading. Here's Young. To the paint. And there's Collins on the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
And he really enjoys inside play. John Collins explosive there.
Vucevic, the pass to Levine. Back to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Young from long range. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Levine. Back to Beverly. Now here's Levine. Hunter covering. Levine draws the double. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Beverly on the drive. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Outside Murray. Three-pointer. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The 3 from DeRozan. And Young pulls it down. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. No good on the 3. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Levine passes to Vucevic. 1:04 left to play in the 4th quarter. Levine against Young. And the dunk by Levine.
Known for his explosive athleticism, gotta like watching Levine finish with power at the basket.
A nice shot by Young.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Hawks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Trae Young.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Well, Levine always has the green light from three-point land. He's a very proficient range shooter.
Young can't hit. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Caruso finds DeRozan. Beverly on the wing. DeRozan outside. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Baring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this...
aggressiveness on the floor tonight, Steve. This game should be filled with highlight reel plays.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love watching these matchups, and we do too.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Scotty Barnes. There's Boucher out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 2 spot. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
To the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Collins against Siakam. That one misses. Collins with some nice D. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Attacking the teeth of that defense. This is where Collins makes his living.
And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins.
Using that length to attack inside, Siakam's a major challenge for any defender to stop.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Young. Pass to Capella. Poeltl with the steal. And now Siakam pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Passes it to Boucher. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Here's Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Atlanta with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Young looking it over. Latrey hits it from 3-point range.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Here's the pass to Anunoby. Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Young against Anunoby. Young, right side. Collins setting the pick for Young. The dish to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A tremendous pick and roll option. John Collins showing great hands and explosiveness.
Pass to Poeltl. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Inside, here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
They double-team Siakam. Poeltl, high post. Here's Anunoby. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Barnes against Murray. Here's Anunoby. Can't connect from short range. Atlanta leading by 3 to the inside. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Here's Young. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
Achua, he's checked in for Pirtle.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Aggressive move by Collins, but what else is new? This team feeds off his energy.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Back to Siakam. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Young outside. Collins, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Siakam. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hawks.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So for Toronto right now, Anunoby out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Chris Boucher. And then there's Precious Achua. And it's Barnes at the small forward.
Chris Boucher understands angles, which makes him a real threat on the offensive glass.
Forrest passes to Bay. Here's Forrest. Back to Bay. Another shot. Makes it off the glass. Bay's got his first bucket of the night.
Relentless effort by Sadiq, bringing a jolt of energy to the squad.
Siakam kicks to Achua. Down low. Here's Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the lane. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
A nifty ball handler, Siakam has plenty of go-to options at the offensive end.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Make some noise for your ATL dancers.
Capella, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The Raptors also with a sub. Trent's checked in. The Hawks trailing.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Here's Capella. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Great inside play by Clint Capella, using all of his size to find that shot.
And stolen by Okongwu. Outside Griffin. Ball going up court. Siakam against Capella. Pass to Forrest. Back to Capella. 5 to shoot. Okongwu, the pass to Capella.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Siakam finds Boucher. For the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Boucher's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin. Replaced with much... a fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And then for Toronto, Hurdle, he's checked in for Achua. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Here's Siakam. Takes it inside, and Siakam throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Hunter against Siakam. Okongwu with the screen for Hunter. To the paint, Boucher with the steal. Here's Anunoby, and he dunks it down.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates. And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
To the middle, here's Okongwu. In the corner, it's Capella. No one near him. Outside for Griffin. Okongwu with the screen for Griffin, and stolen by Barnes. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Bay against Anunoby. Out to the right wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Hunter finds Bay. Missed inside. Raptors with the lead. To the inside. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists tonight. Atlanta called. Timeout. For the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Murray comes in for Sadiq Bey. Young is subbed in for Griffin. Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Porter comes in for Pascal Siakam. Young for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 6.
This is what Young is known for. A lights-out perimeter shooter with a lightning-quick release.
Anunoby against Young. Anunoby with it. And that'll be 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
the previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Raptors out in front, leading by just one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Collins and Capella man the post position. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the one spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game. That wing, athleticism, and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Young against Anunoby. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 11.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Boucher with the steal. Now, Anunoby. He's got 10. Down low. And the dunk by Boucher.
This is how powerful Boucher can be, showing no mercy to the rim.
Anunoby against Young from deep. Can't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
And he's good on the second. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 1.
Love seeing this from Anunoby, getting into a rhythm and staying after it.
Young against Anunoby. Capella with a screen on Anunoby. Young with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Toronto, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Toronto leading by 3. Here's Siakam. Takes it off the glass. Siakam's got 12 points in the game.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance. Able to complete the play through contact.
Young outside. Collins setting the pick for Young. It's stolen. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Young. Anunoby kicks to Achua. And Siakam has it in the corner. There's a screen. Inside, Anunoby passes to Achua. Anunoby against Young. Capella with a screen on Anunoby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Guys, no question. Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
Siakam kicks to Boucher. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Here's Boucher. Toronto calls timeout.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
41 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Anunoby. Not going to go that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young against Anunoby. Capella sets a screen for Young. Capella kicks to Collins. Shot clock at 5. Hunter the pass to Collins. Here's Achua. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Second chance shot. Misses the layup. And a deep three from Murray. He's off from 3. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting net. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. Young, a good look. Hits the jumper in space. Young's got 20 points.
Whether it's on the drive or from the outside, Trae Young is a problem, a dangerous scorer.
Siakam looking around. Boucher with a screen on Capella. Siakam passes to Boucher.
Hard to match up with Boucher inside, especially when he's trying to score.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
To the inside, and stolen by Achua. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Siakam. They double-team Siakam. Boucher passes to Siakam. Raptors need to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Young up top. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Capella.
What a nimble move by Young, getting around the contact and the finish.
Pass to Achua. Stolen by Collins. Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, we wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Young dishes to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. to take the lead. That one off the back iron and out.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Siakam outside. On the wing, Anunoby. Young with the steal. Here's Hunter. And he could not get them. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The future of DeAndre Hunter is bright. A versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion. No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
What a game. Tight score, pressure's on. Anunoby showing no fear.
Capella with a screen on Anunoby to the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. And good that time. Anunoby's got 4 points now in the quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
To the paint, here's Capella. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. That has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Young. Murray outside. The pass to Young. Down low. Boucher with the steal. Pass to Siakam. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 4 on the clock.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort. No lack of it right there.
Here's Young. Good D by Barnes.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Passes to Boucher. Rebounded by Capella. And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
Here's Anunoby. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
OG can make the most of this trip if he can stay cool and ignore the noise.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And it's it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really, and a confidence.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant.
Here we go.
I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Here's Levine. Pass to DeRozan. There's the drive. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Wow, pure power on the drive by DeMar DeRozan. He's got that extra burst. We've seen it, able to finish with force.
Anunoby with it. Outside Barnes. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Green against Siakam.
Chicago foul. Javonte Green. First personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute into this first quarter. VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Levine. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And when you look at VanVleet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
That free throw good from VanVleet. And VanVleet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
They get the rebound. And the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond has attacked the glass offensively as long as he's been in the league. Boy, those second chance points come quickly to this guy.
Fast break, here we go. Ball against VanVleet. Outside for Green. Pass to Drummond. Back to Green. For 3. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
VanVleet outside. Siakam with a screen on ball. VanVleet. Drummond grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
VanVleet against Ball. Pass to Levine. Drummond to screen on Barnes. Levine, that one's good.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Siakam, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Ball against VanVleet. And Ball throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Siakam finds Pirtle. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Barnes missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Bulls have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Pass to Levine. Green with a screen on Barnes. Outside, Green. And And here's ball. Clock at 6. From deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Barnes passes to Siakam. And the bucket is good.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball passes to Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Well, because of his athleticism, Zach LaVine is capable of the spectacular. Nice finish.
Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Good work defensively by DeRozan. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 15 points as...
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So the Raptors 5 right now. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. DeRozan outside. Launches the 3. Unable to get that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. It's VanVleet with a drive. The leaner inside. And the bucket by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Brad?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Achua with a screen on DeRozan. Trent's shot is off. And for the Bulls, they're shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. DeRozan with the ball. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
To the middle. Stolen by Drummond. Outside, Williams. Outside, Levine. He takes it in. And the dunk by Levine.
Boy, hard to keep up with the quickness of Zach LaVine. Get that first step off the drive, and it's over.
They get it again. The kick out to Young. Back to Achua. Off with the layup. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Drummond, the screen on Trent. DeRozan outside. To the inside. Fades and shoots. Williams misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Levine with it.
Oh! Incredible!
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Achua finds Young. Shoots over Levine. Now Achua. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Williams with the screen. Ball left side. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. DeRozan outside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Thaddeus Young.
Very few players in the NBA get to the line as often as DeMar DeRozan. There's a bit of an edge to his game. He's not at all afraid.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Beverly comes in for Ball. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Ryan, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Well, the pick and roll is one of many useful tools in the handbag of DeMar DeRozan. How about their ability to be effective in that situation?
And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Brent.
Hey, BA, an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Caruso, he's checked in for DeRozan.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Pass to Beverly. Caruso, the open look. Again, the Bulls score.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
Now here's Barnes. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Assisted by
Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. 40 seconds left to play in the half. Beverly for 3. And he buries his first look.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Williams passes to Vucevic. 16 seconds left in the first half. Williams a screen on Van Vliet. Beverly with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Caruso outside. Let's go with a 3. Outside for Green.
Well, this is just defensive chops by...
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
the Bulls 37, the Raptors 15.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you have to like what we're seeing from DeMar DeRozan.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Nikola Vucevic is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Jones drives in. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Rebound by Van Vliet. And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Here's Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Misses the 3. Well, the Bulls shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Beverly outside. Anunoby against Caruso. Fires the 3. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Chicago. A difficult situation for Toronto. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Green. Going inside, and it's hammered home by Green.
Well, not exactly
one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
The ball's knocked loose. Inside. Here's Pirtle. Another shot. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. Pirtle's got 6 points.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Vucevic, the pass to Green. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Bulls foul.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Jones. Levine comes in for Green. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Caruso. And it's Ball in for Beverly. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Missed inside. The Bulls have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Barnes against Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Anunoby. Levine against Barnes. And Levine throws it down.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. He can't get it to go. The Bulls have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Vucevic, a screen on Anunoby. Here's DeRozan. Takes it inside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Zach LaVine was so young when he entered the league, but this guy has been incredible on the offensive end.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Williams from long range. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Van Vliet misses. Chicago's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. DeRozan outside. Pass to Ball. 6 to shoot. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Anunoby for 3. Deflects the pass. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. A huge 24-point lead for them. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low. DeRozan outside. Oh, and that one, no question. Howard is down.
This guy does not mess around. DeMar DeRozan, spectacular. My goodness gracious, sir.
Pirtle finds Van Vliet. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And here are the Bulls now. DeRozan outside. From outside, off the mark. The Raptors shooting just 33% so far in this game. Siakam with it, guarded now by Williams. Barnes, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Levine for 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, Zach LaVine, with or without the basketball, such a dangerous scorer. You can see how prepared he is off the catch.
Here's Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And now the Bulls in transition. And the jam by Drummond.
Well, you love how Andre Drummond always supports the play right where they need him to be at the end of that fast break.
Van Vliet drives. Ball with the rebound.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Fades away. And it's DeRozan missing. Here's Barnes. Oh, wow! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. The Bulls have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Ball passes to Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
All alone. No good off the back of the rim.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Barnes. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. 1:42 left in the final quarter. There's Ball with a 3. Here's Drummond. Lays it up and banks it in. Drummond's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, if you're that size and you're Andre Drummond, be aggressive and assertive in the paint. I'm going to dictate the action inside, he says.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Shoots over Vucevic. Here's Barnes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
And he sinks the second.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And the basket by DeRozan.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Hurdle with the bucket.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Bulls basketball.
Up top Ball. There's the triple.
Well, there's no question that Fred VanVleet's competitive toughness, his desire, and the defense is what has given him a shot to be a legit NBA force.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Van Vliet outside. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella man the post position. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Levine kicks the ball. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time.
DeJounte Murray.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Hawks on D. It's a 3-point game. In the corner, it's Levine. 6 to shoot. Over Murray. They get it back. Vucevic, a second chance effort. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 5 now.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Ball kicks to Levine. DeRozan for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Richard, some people doubted the Bulls' trade to get DeMar DeRozan. But as we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, all-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. Green with a screen for Vucevic. No good on the 3. Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Levine against Murray. From past the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Ball. He dishes it to Vucevic. And Ball slams it in.
He has the entire arsenal when it comes to handling the rock, cutting through the D like butter. I love Ball when he's aggressive to attack.
Young with no one around. Those 3-pointers off the mark. DeRozan against Hunter. And Levine throws it down.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Collins against Green. In the corner, it's Levine. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Levine's got 5.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Collins a screen on Ball. Young fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Javonte Green. Levine passes to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Young against Ball. Collins a screen on Ball. Young from outside. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Collins setting the pick for Young. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Good on the 3-point shot.
Every game you expect Young to have some scoring bursts, but tonight he has been on auto drive.
Here's Vucevic. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Atlanta leading by 5. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And really deep through that time. 17 points in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
So it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And
please give a big round of applause for your Bulls youth dance.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Ball against Young. He takes it in. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Here's Ball. The pass to Vucevic. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Atlanta ball.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Screen by Capella. Here's Young. Tries again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors defense by not overextending.
It's amazing. He is one of the best I have ever seen at drawing contact and getting to the line. DeRozan just creates tons of and ones.
Collins a screen on Ball. Young looking around. Shot clock at 6. A shot off that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Ball dishes to Vucevic. Back to Ball. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Vucevic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Levine finds Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Ball against Young. Ball no good. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. 6-point lead. Collins passes to Capella. Levine against Murray. 5 to shoot. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Here's Collins, and DeRozan sends it back. Vucevic with it. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Levine gets to DeRozan. Levine looking around. On the wing, DeRozan. 6 points for him. 14 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Young from outside. Here's Collins. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Collins has got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how...
Oh, yes! Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
A nice shot by Young. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. The ball handling skills of LaVine, outstanding at creating for himself.
That one good for 2. Young's got 25 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
DeRozan dishes to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, John. You are having your way inside.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Kobe White is out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Green. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Terry in at the small forward spot. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Green, the screen. Kicks it out to Terry. Lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Forrest. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's White driving the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Chicago shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Here's Forrest, defended by Beverly. Fades and shoots. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Griffin. Pass to Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Bogdanovich finds Bay. Bogdanovich against White. Takes the three. Chicago grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Green with a screen for White. Back to Green. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. And now it's only a 5-point Hawks lead.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Forrest, defended by Beverly. And they recover it. Pass to Bogdanovich. Inside, and stolen by Drummond. Terry kicks to Drummond. Passes it to Beverly. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Off target at the rim. Here's Forrest. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Hawks.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago.
3-1-2 crew. Let's hear it.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Ball. So the wing on the left. Vucevic to the pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving in. Nice D from Levine.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside, Green. Kicks it to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 5 minutes.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond. And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Here's Ball. A beautiful reverse layup. 7 points in the game.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Here's Forrest. He's covered by Ball. Forrest's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Oh, I love that about DeMar DeRozan. He is so decisive. He's an assertive player. He's excellent at pulling up and burying these shots.
Bogdanovich looking around. It's tipped. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Hawks ahead. They're up by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Please give a big round of applause.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Hawks, Saddiq Bey is out there with Griffin. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Forrest in at the point. DeRozan with a screen for Green. Over in the corner, Beverly. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Forrest. Great D that time from Vucevic. Chicago has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. The game now all time.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Chicago. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Chicago making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Green finds DeRozan. Green with a screen for DeRozan. It goes straight through with the switch. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Ball against Young, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Young against Ball. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Young's got 28.
So smooth shooting the rock. Young trusts his shot from any distance.
Outside, Green. Now, Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Green. From the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Green's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Bulls. And there's the call on Javonte Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Stolen by Ball. A solo fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. Collins a screen on Ball. Ball against Young. Capella sends a screen for Young to the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Drops in the tray. DeRozan's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago.
There are guys that can take that shot, and there are guys that can make that shot. DeRozan loves having the ball in these big moments because he understands how to deliver.
Here's Young, and the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 30 points.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Ball kicks to DeRozan. A 3. Trae Young grabs the miss. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Collins a screen on Ball. And finished off by Collins.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Levine dishes to Vucevic. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Hits the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Collins setting the pick for Young. To the paint. Lock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. DeRozan for three. Another miss by DeRozan.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And it's Murray with the jam.
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray getting up.
Out to DeRozan, and stolen by Murray. And now here comes Young leading the break. And here is Capella. No good.
This was a smart foul, but Capella could upset the opposition's plan.
It's the first that narrows the gap to one. And it's tied up with that one.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made of as he's able to tie it up. And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And
ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Young with the ball. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Hunter in at the three. Capella and the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and rolls so many times. Adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
First personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the ball.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Young against Ball. From outside the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Ball. He kicks it to Drummond. In the corner, it's Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Ball. Over Young. Ball, no good.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. We play just over a minute here in OT. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Collins.
Man, Collins isn't going to take it easy when he's going to the basket. He's throwing it down with force.
DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Levine scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
ICE. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I don't think John Collins is a guy who gets flustered easily. Well, let's see how he does at the stripe.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Out to DeRozan. To the inside. Drummond, and he makes good on the layup. And it's 8 points for Andre Drummond.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, but he still delivered.
Bulls have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here at overtime. Here's Drummond. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Young from outside. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Outside DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
The veteran leader of this squad, DeMar DeRozan, showing the kids how it's done down the stretch.
Here's Young. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game.
Ball Drummond. Money!
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Young against Ball. Capella.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Vucevic a screen on Hunter. On the pass to Vucevic. Takes a three. Count it!
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're trailing by 3. 1 second left in the first overtime.
Make some noise for your Chicago Bulls. Stand up and get wild. Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Onyeka Okongwu.
To tie. Off target with that shot. And so the big win by Chicago. And David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Cool.